Welcome to Fire Libra Tarot. I am a tarot reader and intuitive. Shout out to all my lovely Fire Libras. Also, if you want to know how I monetize my channel in as little as 3 weeks, go sign up for the free mini course down below in the description. All right, Libra, I didn't get any intuitive messages for you. I feel like it's a whole lot of love going on, right? Whether, it's complicated or it's not, but I'm definitely getting an energy of a lot of higher order commitment thinking going on from both you and your person, right? Because I pulled 2 cards for your person and I see what your overall energy is too, right? The Hierophant. You can have Taurus highly aspected or dealing with one. But I'm getting this energy from you here, Libra, where you're really envisioning yourself in a commitment. Like you're seeing it, like you're seeing how your house would look. You're visualizing it. You're visualizing how you would show up as a husband or how you would show up as a wife. You're really thinking about those long-term things in great detail. Okay. I feel like you've thought about relationships before. You've thought about commitment, but whoever this person is, whether you're in a full-blown relationship with them or it's a situationship, right? You're starting to see the details. They're starting to come together. 111 on the timer, and they're starting to come together quite nicely. There could be some sort of, I want to say a little disruption between you two, all right, with this King of Swords here as well. We'll get into that. It could be around some communication, a lot of communication. I want to say like a lot of communication problems throughout many of the signs at this time with what's going on with the planetary alignment. So that's not something just unique to you, but it could be a communication issue. So let me know down below. But the 2 cards that I pulled for your person, the first one is relationship, right? They're thinking about that relationship with you, Libra. All right, thinking about how it would be too. So I feel like you guys' mindset in terms of what you want for a relationship is very, I want to say aligned. Like you guys are pretty dead set on how you want the relationship to be. And you guys are more similar than you think. Now, the odd thing I just heard, you guys are more similar than you think, but you may not know that, right? Like you may not be aware how much you and this person's values align because of the lack of communication, right? Or because of the lack of just simply opening up about what you guys want your future to look like together. I'm getting it could be a little bit uncomfortable right now, all right? But the second card that they pulled was this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This is how they're feeling about you. Right? They already feel like the relationship that they want to explore is the one with you. They still want to see where it could go. They still want to see if this is the one that you guys will really go all the way with. Right? So there's a lot that's, I want to say up in the air, but it looks like you two are pretty like dead set on each other. Or even if you guys have conflict, because there's definitely some conflict I'm feeling, because it could have started out with the friends with benefits. So it was weird kind of crossing those lines. But it's like, you still think in long-term terms about each other. Okay, so let's just see what your energy is toward this person. And then I'm going to get your person's energy exclusively. What do we have here, Spirit? How is my Libran feeling about this person? How is my Libran feeling about this person? I feel like you're very traditional, Libra. Excuse me, like you're very traditional in terms of how you see the house being run, whatever traditionalism looks like for you. It could look different from different type of religions, different cultures, right? But I feel like you're kind of like, yeah, I could really see that. Wow, 10 of Pentacles. All right, 333 on the timer as I said that. So there's a lot of consistency between both of you guys. Dare I say, you guys are on in a really good place, at least in terms here, Libra, about how you guys view relationships. Now, you guys may not be communicating this particular thing with each other, though, so you may not know this. I don't know why I keep getting that energy where you guys have the same feelings, the same ideals, but may not know. Why do I keep getting that, Spirit? Wow, we got the 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. Okay, so I feel like there's been a... sorry about that, Siren, Libra. It's pretty loud. It'll go away in a second. But there's this energy with you too where you could have known this person for some time or felt as though you did. But either way it goes, you feel as though this connection continues to grow. Okay, and it feels like it's growing in a more committal sense. You feel like as time goes on, in some odd way, you guys are being more and more committed to each other. I don't know if this person has actually to be their girlfriend or you to be their boyfriend or whatever the case may be. It feels like that. If it's a situationship, I'm definitely getting a situationship that feels like a full-blown relationship. You guys just aren't having that communication about exactly what this title is. But again, you guys are pulling some heavily committal cards as well as a soul connection that you feel toward them as well. Some of you guys, I keep getting heavy traditionalism. I don't know what this is. Maybe somebody believes in gender roles, or you just see this connection going a certain way in your mind here, Libra, and it looks like it has the potential to. What is this? What is this here? Let's get a truth card on this, Libra. Okay. Wow, I usually don't read these cards in reverse. I never do. But I'm being inclined to do that today, okay? Because with the illusion card, it flew out in the reverse, right? I feel like part of you used to think that it was too good to be true, or that the situation wouldn't work out because there was just some pieces to the puzzle you didn't quite know. But I feel like you've waited a long time. The situation could have been going on for a really long time. You could have known them for a long time, or at least you thought it would pick up speed more quickly since you guys feel this strongly about each other. But for whatever reason, there could be a little blockage. We'll get that in a minute. But I am getting an energy here, Libra, where you feel like you know enough about this person and about this connection to at least entertain being with them long term, right? It's not like somebody that you don't know or somebody that you're still trying to figure out. I feel like you feel pretty sure about them. You're just kind of waiting it out just to see how things go. I feel like you'd like this person to take more initiative is what I just got. Okay, yeah, make more effort. You might feel like this person is lacking just a bit in the effort department. Okay, and I feel like Libra, I just got, you recently may have pulled back a bit because you want to see what they do. Let me see what you do when I pull back. Okay, what's the blockage here for my Libra? What does my Libra feel like the blockage is with this connection? What does my Libra feel like the blockage is with this connection? Ace of Swords, communication. Okay, you feel like you're too in limbo, right? Like you feel solid on a few things, but you want to feel solid about everything, not just feeling solid on a few things. All right. So I'm not sure what that means, as you know your personal story, but for the Ace of Swords to be the blockage, it's like we're not having the conversations that we need to have, right? We're not being as communicative as we need to be. And being that you are great at communication, Libra, I feel like that's something that is really troubling you at this time. Okay, but let's get into your person. Let's see their take on it. Let's see what's making them feel like they want to be in this relationship. Okay, so what is making my Libra's person making them feel like they want to be in a relationship with my Libra? What about my Libra is making this person feel like they're ready for a relationship? Ready for commitment? Okay, King of Pentacles. Wow. You could be dealing with an earth sign, but to put it like clearly, it just looks like your person, they're ready. Okay, they're ready. They're coming out for their energy toward you. Strongest energy out is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is the most stable king. Always thinking long term, always thinking about values, what they want to pass down to their children, what they'd like to teach. This is a very, if I never did a reading that was this traditional, I feel like this is the one. All right, this is the one where you have two people who are coming together and have a really strict idea on how they should raise a family, or how they should blend families, or live out their life together. It's like goals, values, passions, things that you want to hand down to another generation. I feel like that's a very big topic with you too. All right, or it's at least something you guys know is important, but perhaps you guys aren't communicating about it. Now, I also want to say, for me as a reader, the couple in the Ten of Pentacles are the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So I find it very interesting that the King of Pentacles came out, right? So it's telling me that your person and you alike see each other as that family unit, right? There's something about a great importance that you guys put on family and togetherness, okay, and traditionalism. I feel like your person is quite the historian. They're very well read. They're somebody who knows so much about many things. Someone could have a dog here. You've had this dog for years, or they've had this dog for years. The dog's getting old, unfortunately, but you love that dog, or they love your dog too. I don't know why I'm getting that. Let me know down below. Okay, but they're ready to give you stability. This person could be a significant age gap. Okay, 6 years to 10 years I just got. Give me more here. Something about June could also be significant. Okay, some of you guys as much as 11 years. But we have justice, right? So justice is, in this context, I'm reading as legalities, right? It's a legal card. So I feel like your person is thinking about not just the, the fun stuff, or thinking about the Ten of Pentacles, or just dreaming. They're actually thinking about the paperwork, the red tape. Like, what do we have to go through to really legitimize this, right? Do we have to transfer titles? Do we have to work on deeds together? Do we have to buy a home together? Do we need to go down to the courthouse and change some things so that we can merge as one? So your person is really looking at like the technical stuff here, whereas you, Libra, I don't think you're thinking quite about that, because you're like, well, first of all, we're not even having a conversation, let alone for me to be thinking about technicalities and thinking about changing my last name. I feel like it's odd because or not odd, everybody has a different normal, but like, in this situation, I'm definitely tapping into traditionalism, but this is a couple who doesn't mind us going down to the courthouse and getting married there, and just you two or something, or just simply changing in the name and not necessarily having a ceremony. It's just like, that's fine. That'll work for us. Like, we don't need all that. Like, we'd rather be frugal, save up some money so that we could, build this house or focus on this investment, right? Because the King of Pentacles, the person doesn't have to be earth sign, but your person has great business acumen, or they're very focused on being financially secure. I feel like money is not an issue, or at least it won't be for this person very soon. Okay, so they're thinking about all that stuff. Give me more here. Tell me about this Justice card. And that's you too. Justice is Libra energy here. Okay, tell me more about this Justice card. Let's get a Truth card. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Earth sign. Yeah, some of you are definitely dealing with Earth sign. So we have, or you can have Earth highly aspected. So the card that popped out in my Truth deck, to clarify Justice, is a break, right? So I feel like the situation with you two, you could feel like it's been stifled, all right? And you might feel like it's more of your person, because it felt like you guys were taking steps toward something, but then something stopped. Especially when you guys were talking about legitimizing things here, okay? And I feel like that's because a conversation really does need to be had. What is the blockage here? Why is the Ace of Swords here? Okay, we have mirroring. So it's like, all right, it's like almost this energy. It's like, are you going to do it first, or am I going to do it? Because you guys are mirroring each other. It's like, if this person is kind of slowing up, then you're like, okay, well, maybe they don't want to do it, so I'll slow up. And if they see that you're slowing up, or your energy seems a bit fickle, then they're like, all right, well, let me slow down a little bit too. So I feel like you guys are kind of mirroring each other, and you don't know or don't realize that you two are aligned in so many ways, because there's conversations you're not having. What is this lack of communication about? What is this lack of communication about here, Spirit? Okay. We have fire sign. Okay, so somebody's definitely dealing with a fire sign here. But tell me more about the communication. Or why is it blocked when it comes to discussing the real stuff here? Yeah, we have avoidance. I feel like you guys are avoiding that. Okay, avoiding that, because at some point, this person could have been married before. Okay, Libra, I feel like they're already divorced. I don't feel like this is a messy situation. I mean, maybe they're not. Maybe they're just separated, so it could be a bit messy. Let me know down below. But for many of you guys, you both have been in a full-blown commitment, whether you were married or not. But I'm talking about the house, the kids, everything shared type energy. So now that you're with this person who is not that past person, you guys both kind of get cold feet when things start to move forward. But I feel like you guys are feeding off of each other's energy, not realizing that if you guys just had this communication, you guys will be able to move forward with much less hurdles. Because again, when I pull this avoidance card, you guys avoid this because it hurts. Like, you guys are used to fighting or sparring with your partner, whereas this connection feels like it's actually a really good one and actually a really healthy one, but it can turn into something that doesn't feel the best all the time, just because the communication isn't always straightforward. Okay, and that makes you be just a bit hesitant in them as well. Okay, but let's get more. But overall, it looks like the bare bones of this connection, it does seem to be pretty solid. Okay, give me more here, Spirit, on this person's energy. What's making them feel like that my Libra is the one? What's making them feel like my Libra is the one? The Judgment. Okay. So I feel like one is that it's really easy for them to just open up to you and for you to see their soul. Like, you look into their eyes and you're peering into their soul. You see them, you understand them, and it's very clear. I feel like if you guys can communicate just via eyesight or via telepathy, that would be sufficient. You guys would love that, right? Because that's where you guys both get each other. But there's an energy too where your person is still in this period where they're not 1000% sure, because they're not quite sure how you're receiving them, right? With the Judgment card, because the Judgment talks about decisions, right? Pending finality. A very final decision is about to be made. Your person's like, well, if I give my full self to the Libra, is this something that the Libra really wants? Because we haven't fully fledged this whole thing out here. Okay, so I feel like communication is really, really necessary for you two. Give me more. All right, somebody's going to have to drop their pride. Definitely going to have to drop their pride here and have these conversations that you guys are avoiding having, because it just seems to be extremely important to the livelihood of this situation. Okay. All right, what do we have here, Spirit? Give me more on this person's energy toward my Libra at this time. Okay, we have Explain. That is the first card that came out. Okay, so your person is definitely wanting to have a conversation. I feel like they want to do some explaining. They want to open up to you. All right, bottom of the deck, I'm feeling you. I feel like they already sense your hesitancy, or they sense why you may have been a little bit quiet, or why you're not opening up about this particular thing in the union. So definitely wanting a conversation here. Okay, yeah, we have I talk about you, which turns into I need to talk to you. Okay, so let's see how this unfolds in the extended. I'm going to overturn these cards. I want to get your person's next actions toward you, how they're truly feeling but do not have the courage to say, as well as likely outcomes. So if you are interested in that, everything is down below in the description to the extended. See you in a minute, Libra.